The normal Android app installation process for GMS devices is to find an app in the Google Play Store and then download/install it directly to your device. Very convenient, very simple. The other convenient and easy way to install apps is to use Zebra's App Gallery, which is similar to the Google Play Store experience. The only difference is that the apps in App Gallery are either provided by or curated by Zebra instead of Google. But sometimes you need to install an app that is only available from a private source. For example, another company. This is referred to as sideloading an app. A cautionary note is called for here. Installing APKs from third-party sources is risky. They could easily include viruses. So, if you're still interested in sideloading apps, let's take a look at how you do it. The first step is to enable unknown sources on your device. Else, Android will block installation of downloaded APKs. So, to do that, let's go to Settings and scroll down to the Personal section and Security. Tap that. And then let's scroll down to Unknown Sources. Allow installation of apps from unknown sources. It's off by default, and it should be because this is also pretty risky. So when you're done doing a sideloaded app, make sure you come and turn this back off. When you try to turn it on, you get another little warning, basically telling you what I just said. So I'll say OK to that, and now Unknown Sources is on. From there, you have several options depending upon if you are downloading the APK directly on your device, or you are going to download it from some other place using your computer, and then you'll need to transfer it over to your device. So let's first do it right here on the device. And to do so, what I'm going to do is bring up Google, where I already have entered a URL to SOTI's website. SOTI, as you may or may not know, is one of our 2 EMM vendors of choice, and they make some utility tools, one of which is free, and it's called Pocket Controller for Android devices. And here's the site. We're on the site right now where you can do that download. This is a little utility that allows you to project your screen, such as I'm doing right now. And you may be asking yourself if I'm using SOTI's Pocket Controller now, and the answer to that is no. I'm using Visor. And there's a reason for that you'll see shortly. So let's go ahead and get this. So if you scroll down through their website, it gives you some information. I'm just going to go fast because you don't need to read all that stuff. But if you come to point B here, where it says Zebra Devices, formerly known as Motorola Solutions, and click here to download the APK for SOTI's Pocket Controller for Android. So let's do that. And this type of file can be harmful. So I really want to warn you about all this stuff. That was Google warning you, not SOTI. And the Pocket Controller has been downloaded. So let's go to File Browser. And File Browser normally defaults to the internal SD card. It happens to also go to wherever you have last been on, and obviously I was last on the download. So let's go to download here, showing you just the whole process from its default location. And click downloads, and there you see, now that's refreshed, you see that we're on the internal SD card in the downloads directory, and there is the Pocket Controller. The way you actually install an app is really super simple. Just tap on it in the file browser, it being the APK. Most apps that require permissions will now give you some indicator as to what those permissions are going to be, so that you understand what it's doing. If it said, we're going to access your camera, for example, you might want to think twice about just handing over the ability to do so. If you read through that, you're going to find that it's not doing anything horrible for us, so we're going to say install. and it is now installing the application. So now it says that the app is installed. We could open it from here, but I'd rather show you how to open it just directly and normally. So let's go to the home screen, and on the home screen we should be able to scroll down and see these are all alphabetically listed. So there is Pocket Controller. We tap on that to run it. Ooh, that's not good. Looky there, unsupported device. This version of Pocket Controller supports only standard Motorola. Well, that's not true any longer. It should have said Zebra devices, because it does support many of our Zebra devices, up to, but not including, those which are running Marshmallow Android 6, and certainly not the devices running Android Nougat, which our TC25 runs, which is Android 7. So those are not supported. This app has not been updated by Sony yet. If it ever will be, we don't know. It's a real nice tool, but of no value to us on the TC20 and 25. Let's go get rid of this and uninstall it, and then just might as well dump the APK file as well. Alright, so to uninstall this app, let's go again to Settings. And here let's scroll down to Apps. There we go, sorry. And in the Apps app, let's find Sony Pocket Controller. And click on that. And here in the apps settings panel, we have the ability to force it to stop. If that's lit up, then always force it to stop. It's just a good practice before you uninstall it. And now let's uninstall it. Yep, we want to uninstall it because it doesn't work. Okay, so it's now uninstalled. And if we were to go back to home screen and look at these apps, we'd see, if we scroll down alphabetically to Pocket Controller and the P's, you'll see that it's gone now. Okay, last thing I want to do is go back to File Manager, or File Browser, pardon me, and we might as well delete this. How do you delete stuff, by the way, in the File Browser? Well, if you just tap and hold on it, you'll get this little sub-menu here, and you got a delete function in it, and now it's still going to be deleted. So now it's gone. Let's look at another use case. One where maybe the APK is simply not available online. Or perhaps you just prefer to search and download on your computer. In which case, we will have the APK on the computer and then need to transfer it over to the device for subsequent installation. Let's go download that Sony Pocket Controller again, but this time download it to the Mac. So let's bring up Chrome. And here I've already typed in the URL to Sony like we did before. So down under the Zebra area, let's just click on that link to download it. And then let's bring up the download folder for Mac. And there you see it, the Pocket Controller APK. I generally like to move my APKs into a common folder just so they're organized. Okay, so now we need to move this over to the actual device. To do that, we'll use the Media Transfer Protocol. And here we see the Android file transfer window showing us the SD cards. It's right now on the tab for internal shared storage, the internal SD card, which is one we want, and you can see listed there the directories on the device. So let's just move our APK by drag and drop from the Mac to the download folder on the device. And now it's over on the device. If we go back to the device's file browser and cause it to refresh, just go back down to the downloads, and there you'll see it's on there. Okay, at this point the installation is exactly the same as it was before. It's on the device now, so you just tap on it and it will start the installation process. Of course, we already know that this app doesn't work on a TC25, so there's no point in installing it. So we'll just get out of it and delete it again. Okay, let's go back to the home screen. And there's one last thing that I'd like to discuss. Even though the sideload process we just described is pretty easy, there are those who would prefer to skip the step of using the device's file browser in favor of using one simple ADB instruction, ADB install. Here's an example. Let's open a terminal window and change directory to where on the device I put APKs to be installed. So I'm at the root of my home directory now, and we want to be in downloads/APKs. CD download/APKs. Let's list those with an ls space -l. There's the one I want to install, the Zebra app gallery. So we enter the command adb install app gallery v3.0.1.4.apk. And there you have it, success. And by success, it means the app is fully installed on the device. So let's go verify that on the device. There it is, ready to go. All right then, the last thing we need to do is, yep, that's right, go turn off the unknown sources. Go to settings, go to security, go to unknown sources, and set it to off. Okay, that concludes this demonstration on side-loading apps.